Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 2 decks of cards for this reading today to connect with them in the silence or when they're deep in silence thinking, whether you're in contact or no contact, when they are asleep at night, lying awake at night, going over things in their mind. What are they thinking about? What do they want you to know? What's on their mind in that silent time? So I'm going to bring in my deck, the Divine Masculine, the Silence, and the messages from the Silent Divine Masculine by aligning with my soul. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do they want to say? Wow, flying everywhere, these cards. And I feel that's all that needs to come out. There we go. So I feel this is the most important card because that came out first by itself. So let me just pick these up and I'll put them behind that card. And what's the energy coming through? What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? Okay, look at that. I'm your biggest fan. Okay, I'm your biggest fan. When I hear your voice, it feels like I've made it home. Wow. And what they're letting you know today as well is, from the earlier reading, they're going to make the effort with you. So if you're seeing white butterflies, then that's a huge sign of that. So if you are seeing white butterflies, it's just one that just flew over there. If you're seeing white butterflies, then make sure you watch the early reading because it will blow you away. So first of all, they're saying to you, I'm your biggest fan. And what that means is that they cheerlead for you. You know, they see you doing well and they're very excited for you. They love everything about you. They obsess over you. You're perfect to them. You're everything that they could ever want or dream of. So they really are your biggest fan. And I feel this also the fact that they watch you. They're your biggest fan. So for example, if you're on social media, even if they are not liking your pictures or commenting on your pictures, they are looking at them and they are thinking about them. So for example, if they could, they would like and comment on every single thing you post because they're your biggest fan. So just imagine that. They're looking at your pictures, they're reading your posts. Obviously, it's different if you're not on social media. Well, for those of you that are and they've got access to you in some way, whether you are friends on there or they can just watch you, they want you to know that they are watching. If you've got like a channel like YouTube or maybe you post videos on TikTok or something else, they are watching you. They are your biggest fan. They may not be subscribed to you or following you or letting you know that they are watching those videos or checking out your posts, but they are your biggest fan. And they want you to know that. And they also want to support you. They want to be your supporter. They want to show up for you in that way in life. And when I hear your voice, it feels like I've made it home. So again, a lot of them are listening to your voice. So they may have access to your voice. So I am feeling like for those of you who've got your own platforms, if you share videos or your voice in some way, they hear that, they're watching, they're listening. And when they hear your voice, it just feels like home. It makes them melt. Because obviously being with you feels so warm and comfortable and natural and real and right. It's like coming home. Why? Because you're one. So when they're spending time with you, it feels right because it's like they're spending time with their own self because you're one soul. When they look into your eyes, they feel that way. When they hear your voice, when they connect with your name. I don't know if you feel that way. I certainly do with my twin. You know, if I see his name, it just makes me go weak at the knees. So because it's connected with his energy. So it's a huge sign that they are connecting with you here. When I hear your voice, when I look into your eyes, when I watch you, it feels like I've made it home. And I am your biggest fan. So they want you to know that they are very proud of you as well. They've actually seen your achievements lately and they're proud of you. For those of you who haven't got social media, they've got access to you in other ways. So they may be putting something in Google to try and find you online. But if they can't have access to you online, they may be finding information out in other ways. So they could be asking people about you if you've got mutual friends or if they know your family, if you're working together, they're watching you. They may be driving by your house. They may be seeing you around in the community. They may just be coming to you in dreams. They are your biggest fan and they want you to know that. Now, the card that jumped out by itself, and this is so important as well because this card, when I shuffled this deck, come out on its own and then all the other cards kind of flew out. look at this, I'm sorting out my karmic ties. So if they're in a karmic situation, they're in a karmic relationship, or they've got karmic people around them causing drama or chaos or problems or things they need to deal with first to be with you the right way, that's what they are doing right now. They're sorting those things out. I'm sorting out my karmic ties. And this may be why they are silent. So if they are quiet right now because they're sorting out their karmic ties, they're still watching you. They're still connecting with you. They're still your biggest fan. Even if they are dealing with something else, they want you to know that. And they are making love to you energetically because they're fantasizing about you, they're dreaming about you, they're falling asleep thinking about you, they are thinking about you and they are connecting with you. So they're with you in the 5D. So you may well be feeling this heat in the body, the kundalini that rises, you may be turned on yourself, you may be having fantasies yourself. And the reason why is because it's electric between you. And when it's electric between you in that way, it can also affect electricity. It can blow your lights. It can affect the lights, even flashing lights, or, the electric start playing up, or, your light bulb blows, or a fuse goes, or it's all about the connection. It's the power of the love. It's the same way you see things erupting, because obviously when they are holding in all that energy that they want to share with you, all that intimate energy, they're like a bottle of pop that's ready to explode when you shake it up, or a volcano that's about to explode. So you may see those things happening. It's like a bomb that's about to go off. You see these things. So you are my future, even if I've said otherwise. And they want you to know that. So even if they've said otherwise, they've said, I can't be with you because of this karmic situation, or I can't be with you because I'm not in the right headspace, or whatever it is they've said, whatever their excuse is, that's not the truth at all. That's fear talking. That's fear. And they are saying to you in the early reading, I'm going to take the risk because you are worth it. You're worth the risk. So they are changing their mindset. You are my future. Even if I've said otherwise, even if you don't think that way, it's the truth. Because it will always be you. And they know that. Why? Because they're your biggest fan. It will always be you. They never stop loving you. Even if they said otherwise, they never stop wanting a life with you, even if they acted otherwise. So it doesn't matter whether you've known each other for 5 minutes or 50 years, they're your biggest fan. They've always wanted you. They've always desired you. They've always loved you. And that's got stronger and stronger and stronger over the timeline. I'm ready for change. I'm just learning who I am. So they're learning who they are. They are ready for this change. They're just learning who they are. And they're annoyed at themselves because of the time it's taking them. I know I'm ready for change. I've got to find that strength. I've got to take that risk. I need to make the effort. I am ready. Because I'm learning who I am. I know it's always going to be you. There's no point trying to deny it any longer or hide from it. And I'm annoyed at myself for the way I've behaved because I'm your biggest fan. So why haven't I treated you that way or shown that to you? My partner and I live separate lives. So again, if they are in a karmic situation, remember they are severing those karmic ties, sorting out those karmic ties, and they are living separately from this person. So the first thing I'm connecting with is there could well be some karmic separations here. So they're living separate lives. So they may have already separated from this person and they may have already gone in their own directions here. They just may still be sorting out certain things. So that could be finances. It could be issues with home, material things, children. They're dealing with those ties. If they are still in that marriage or in that relationship or in that environment with them, they're living separate lives. They don't really talk. They don't really see each other. It's not even intimate. They're just passing ships in the night, or they're just interacting in a friendly way. And I want to be able to marry you, love you, and give you the world. So they know they need to sort out their karmic ties to be able to do that. And again, they give me an itchy neck. And it's really interesting because in the early reading, I got an itchy neck on the right side. And in this reading, I've got an itchy neck on the left side. And obviously, you've got masculine on one side, feminine on the other. So I really feel that this is both of you because you are also itching for this change. You want this to happen. But some of you watching may also have other things you need to release. So I'm getting that itchiness coming through because the neck is about stiff thinking and changing the way you view a situation. And obviously they're saying that you are my future even if I've said otherwise, and that's changing now, that thinking, of, oh, I can never be with you. Of course they can. They know they can. So they know they have to sort out their karmic ties to be able to marry you, love you, and give you the world, because that's what you truly do deserve. So I'm getting the itching on the other side there, because I feel that's for those of you who are also in karmic situations of your own that you need to release. Because how can they marry you and pursue you if you're still with someone yourself? So for those of you involved yourselves, I feel you are very clearly looking at your own situation right now and what you need to change. Now they are trying to calm their mind, because obviously it's all getting a bit much for them. They feel an urgency to reach out, to take action, to make the effort and to sort things out. So obviously if they're dealing with karmic ties, it could be very confusing to them. It could be very painful for them. Could be a lot of drama around them. So they need to calm their mind. But they are still seeing 555. And the reason why is because this change is inevitable. These changes they know that they have to make. And they do have to make them. They need to make them, but they have to make them because that's part of the plan. They are causing them a lot of chaos within. So they're calming the mind, breathing. I'm ready for this change. I can handle this. I can do this. And they are always receiving signs they belong with you. That's why they're saying to you, your voice feels like home. So they're hearing your voice, connecting with your name, hearing your words, feeling you. Why? Because they're your biggest fan. They're watching you. They're also saying, I'm processing my feelings. So if you're wondering why they're quiet, if they feel all these things, they're processing things. They're working things out. And when they are processing, that's when they're deep in thought. They're saying, my favourite thoughts of each day always involve you. Now, what this really means is when they think of you, it makes them feel good. It's their favourite thing to do. So they're thinking about you in a favourable way. So I don't feel they're thinking about you in a nasty way or think about the bad things you've done or anything you've said. They're thinking about the good things you've done and the way you make their life better. You make their life healthier and happier and more complete and satisfying. And they're saying, I love you and I miss you so much it hurts. So they really are missing you right now. And they do love you. And they love you and miss you so much it hurts them. And it causes them physical sensations. They're just learning to trust themselves and feel safe. I'm learning to feel safe trusting in myself. So they do trust you. But a lot of them struggle with trusting themselves because they may have had these feelings before, where they've thought, I want to leave, I want to do this and that. And then they've been ready to do it. And then they've backed out, checking out. And they thought, I don't trust myself. I've got to wait. I need to communicate with you when I'm ready. And I know I can do this. And I'm not going to back out again of making a change or screwing this up or messing this up. So they want you to know that. So if you're wondering why they're taking time approaching you or making that effort, I feel they really are wanting to do it right because they know that they can't mess it up again. They don't want to keep having these false starts with you where they say they're going to do something, then they don't do it, or they think they're going to do something, then they don't do it, because some of them won't even tell you what they're doing because they're afraid of checking it out because they've done that so many times. And that could be checking out of leaving a karmic partner or checking out of some other situation they're in. So remember, you know your own situation. Not all of them are going to be in karmic cycles or karmic relationships, but they're all going to be dealing with some kind of fear that they need to release. And that fear can get in the way and hold them back and make them checking out of communicating and doing what they've come here to do. So really powerful message. They are your biggest fans. So they are watching you. They are preparing to do something. So have faith in that. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.